Welcome back to Hendo's Hot Topics, the podcast to distract your mind. Real people and their stories, raw and uncut.
Hey, how are you going? Now, what an absolutely amazing start to 2023. At the start of the year, I was quite stressed and a bit worried that HHT as a podcast would be quite slow and sluggish, although as you're about to see in the next coming weeks, we've had some amazing guests and some outstanding chats already, and I'm so grateful and can't wait for you to see them. Now, I briefly say thank you to you every now and again, although I've done a lot of thinking recently, and I want to sit down and one-on-one say thank you and make a video about it. 3 years is the amount of time that HHT has been going. March 2020, it was born. You know, I had ambitions, and I really wanted to help as much as I can in the world, and I felt like this was my calling. And I wanted to say thank you because you at home have made this more than a podcast. You know, I'm just a guy behind a microphone talking to some amazing people and continuing to push the messages out there to help you realize that it's okay not to be okay and that you're not alone. You at home are the one who is making this a family more than just a podcast, a community. You know, I'm so beyond grateful that my goal of making it in a type of environment where anyone from any walk of life can come in, feel safe, feel not judged, know that they've got people who have their back, you know, listen to these chats with an open mind and different perspectives and help themselves and help yourself realize that you're not as alone as you think you are. That's what I want to say thank you about. Countless weeks in and out, no matter how unmotivated I get or how far behind time I fall in terms of uploading or getting the next chat on or whatever it may be, you stick by my side and you have my back and you continue to support me, and I'm forever grateful of that. So thank you so much for having my back, always being so blooming supportive, being so open-minded and willing to share your stories, share what's going on in your life, and also listen to the people's stories who come on the podcast. Now, this year is going to be awesome. You know, my goal for this year is all about change. I'm really channeling change this year. Maybe change in the way that I produce the podcast, the material I put out there, the different ways that I approach interviewing, or the different people I get on. As you'll see, the people that I'm having on so far, it's a huge variety, and it's so amazing. I wanted to ask you at home, if you can think of anyone who has an amazing story, you know, or is going through some real battles, and they love to help others, or they'd love to share their story to help others. If you know any connections to, you know, athletes or artists or whoever it may be, if they have a story and they're willing to push change and be a part of the change and want to help others and show that, you know, you can get to that small circle of blue sky, you'll understand what that means in the next few weeks. You can get that small circle of blue sky behind the dark rain clouds. Let me know. Let me know. Share the podcast to them, whatever it may be. So yeah, thank you so much for the past 3 years and helping make change and breaking the stigma against mental health. As always, do what makes you happy, do what you know is right, and do what you need to do for you.